Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So new Swordsoul card was revealed, I think, what was it, yesterday, I think. And it's a new Synchro monster, but the thing is that this new Swordsoul Synchro monster is not really, it's not only a Swordsoul card, it pivots into base, it searches a spellcaster, so level 4 or level 8. So I'm looking at Ecclesia, for example, I'm looking at the Iris Swordsoul, it's there. Because it has a couple of uses, and it also searches Dogmatica stuff as well. There's also a new, or was a new Dogmatica card revealed which pivots into other stuff. It even pivots into full Mitsurugi combo. Like essentially, if you want, you can play the new Dogmatica card in this with Mitsurugi as well. So for like a new Swordsoul deck, so it's not really new, right? As soon as the Albus card was revealed, we were on this basically. Because I was thinking of adding in a Tenyi package as well, but I don't feel that because, you know, it increases the deck count by a lot, and again, just less cards for your opponent's Fuwalos, for example. So, as you know, like this is not new, I think. One card, you know, your new Albus gets you this. So essentially, I was about to say 2 level 8, but 3 level 8s. The Berserker could be an Emancipator Dragite for spell and trap negation, but Shishao is there, the new Ecclesia level 8 Synchro is there to tag out right during their turn, and that pivots into Ecclesia and Ecclesia into Iris, so that's an option, right? I think in my early build I was testing more Tenyis, the more, at least one of the newer level 8s as well, you know, the Synchro that searches the or any field spell essentially. But I eventually dropped that one, because I think the biggest weakness of this deck is the extra deck. Your extra deck is so tight. Okay, let's see. The new Swordsoul in action. I guess this Book of Moon prevents the Ecclesia from returning face up during their turn, at least being usable during their turn. But I mean, at the same time now we're able to go for essentially the full Swordsoul combo. The deck is running a couple of bricks though, so you know, cards you don't really want to draw. The thing, this new Swordsoul card, more so is better going second, but here in this case I guess it works out. Like when it's on the field, you can target, like, what is it, a monster, let's say, from your opponent, and it negates effects. And it also searches, right? Searches your Ecclesia, searches Iris, and you know, Iris can be dropped whenever a monster on field is getting negated, or has its effects negated. So that's at least one route to get to Iris, for example. And as you know, because of the new Albus, you are able to, you know, add in some of the Albus branded synchros that, you know, surge one of the new spells, the pop spell. Fantastic card. It will just be a matter of time that this engine might become, you know, like a generic main deck engine. Okay, it does have like a big restriction, you know, level 8 fusions or synchros, but even then. Typhon was cute, but you can still negate the effect. Yeah, okay. The big downside of this new Swordsoul card is that it's not a quick play, unlike Shishao. I mean, Shishao is, you know, 2 effects, but you can only use 1 in that turn. But you know what I mean, it could have been a quick effect to negate, would have been much better. Anyway, you backshot the field, and this should be more than... Yeah, at some point I was still running the field spell, but like in the long run, I think the... I've eventually added in back the Ecclesia, yeah, for fusion summons, or Cartesia, sorry. So let's see, we keep Ash for the, what's the Brandon fusion, right, from Draco Tail, so this is cute. We know both sets being the traps, we know one of them, at least one in hand is the 5 mana, so we have to play around both traps, no spells, and yeah, no monsters in attack position basically. So we go for this one, Changing first, and then plow, or at least try to plow through their board. Go for Synchro Cartesia, so banish itself. It's a quick effect banish, and nope, 5 mana is basically too late. Your Altarion will not trigger eventually, right? Because it's off the field, or banished off of Shishao. No, off of Changing. Yeah, that's the name. And now we can punish that play by Bakshiaing both traps. Just pass. I mean, we have plays for next turn. This is I guess an advantage over the Tenyi build. Like during the end phase, you can get back your stuff right here. Searches one of your branded spells, gets back branded and high spirits, etc. So that's cute. That's a nice gimmick. Okay, so we're forcing out hand traps first with Albus, so that's 2 hand traps gone, but we still can do some plays. Like another big downside, I guess, is, you know, as soon as you use your Albus, you're locking yourself into level 8 synchros, essentially, for this deck. So you can't go for your level 10 synchro plays basically after this. So you have to preemptively go for your Long Yuan, right? Your level 10 synchro plays. But the problem is Nip. Nip is still a problem for this deck, because we don't have Baron, unlike the OCG, right? OCG still has Baron. So the deck is lacking a good level 10 synchro, one that, just like Baron, you can put up and making sure that you're not getting nipped, for example. Like, okay, no, what is it? Chao Fang. Chao Fang is an option, but needs more Tenyis, basically. Okay, so we're, what is it, berserking the Mitsurugi part, I guess, part of the combo, but what is it, they're searching the ritual. Yeah, we draw because of Iris, hopefully drawing hand traps, but they can't do anything, right? Like the Perugula is not doing anything. The Ice Razion field is dead, essentially. So, okay. Let's see. We are going for an early Ecclesia, and it might be a problem, especially if it wasn't for Kalbai, our plays would have been stopped. We're getting Impulsed as well, so basically this Impulse now, it makes it safe for Nip. Nip is there. But if it was, I mean, probably the better play, if you see that your opponent is playing Swordsoul, obviously you maybe want to wait. Probably. I guess maybe the new stuff might be like, oh man, let's just Impulse first, I don't know. These were on, yeah, eventually games were added in Cartesia as well. I think that's, even though it's brick, going, I mean, you know, drawing it, you'd rather want to have it in your deck to special summon it, right? Like, giving you more options when you pass on your standard board. This pop was not the correct play, I think. If it's a trap, it will be forced out either way. I mean, on the other hand, essentially now, like, if I wait, they use the effect, we use Chichao to negate, they will chain the trap, Chichao is forced out, and they will still draw, so, it's fine though. Because we, what is it, we still have the combo of Iris and Lilith. Yeah, we do, we should be. Yeah, we are able to pop the extra deck summon, and, yeah, chain Lilith, yeah, to negate the effect, and this should be our tool. Like, get everything back. Again, that's a nice gimmick of the deck, getting your stuff back from the graveyard. So that's really nifty. Like 4 cards back, insane. Okay, going second, last one. Problem is still Detonator. Detonator, a card that still exists, right? So you are running some hand traps, but not that many though. Like, what is it? 3 Imperm, 3 Nip, 3 Droll, and that's essentially it, because there's hardly any space. Do you want space for Fuwa? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. So the problem here is Detonator. Detonator Pass is really strong. Against this deck, I don't see an out. There is an out, but double Imperm says no. So we can pop the field spell to, you know, prevent it from negating a monster effect. You go for Changing, but like both Imperms, at least one Imperm is enough, so Imperm says no. And sure, we can follow up with Albus, but again, Detonator will just trigger, always. Detonator just power creeps all of the old school decks, right? Oh, and there's just a second Imperm as well. Maybe some Ecclesia cuteness, but no, not the case. But I mean, it's a fun deck. It's just a new way, a potential new way of running Swordsoul. And maybe with Dogmatica, the new package, Mitsurugi, if it's not banned by then. I don't know, or Herald might just be banned, right? Anyway, so feel free to leave suggestions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leakum signing out. Peace.